Welcome to our podcast, Learn Biblical Greek, brought to you by Dr. William Stewart, the co-founder of Teleios. This captivating podcast teaches you biblical Greek through a verse-by-verse study of the book of Ephesians, interjecting Greek grammar, Greek word meanings, and vital theology concepts. Thanks for joining us on this exciting biblical journey. Your study will be more effective if you use the Greek text with the Bible word codes, either on the eSword download or Bible Hub website. These links are on our podcast website at www.teliosresearch.com.
Hi, I'm William Stewart, co-founder of Teleios. Welcome back to our podcast on learning biblical Greek. Glad you're here today. Don't forget about our website, which gives useful information on links to Greek Bible text and grammar links and grammar information. Also, read, please, our disclaimer. So we are in Ephesians 1, and we are in chapter 22 today, right at the end of the chapter. Probably part of finishing up Paul's model prayer, which he started halfway through the chapter, about verse 16. And the praise portion of that prayer, it's talking about Christ being raised from the dead by the power of God, and everything in terms of powers and principalities are under his feet. So in 22, let's go right to the text. Again, have your Greek grammar open, hopefully with the codes, the grammar link if you need it. Again, patience. We're going over these points over and over again. You will get used to it all and learn Greek. Kai, a most common biblical word, and it's can't decline it. It's just and, linking thoughts generally within the same subject. Panta, remember this is all from pos in the dictionary, but pont is the root word. Again, you don't need to know this, except if you want Greek to make some sense. The text for this word and like the verb that's following here, the codes will always tell you what it is, as well as the English translations. So you don't have to know all the morphology changes and the reasons for them. I do go through them in case you want to know, and how to learn better Greek and to make Greek perhaps make more sense. And as you'll find, there's not an explanation for all of them, and that's when I just throw up my hands and go, well, that's Greek. So, panta, so the root word for pos, all is pont, P-A-N-T, and then if you add the A, which is for the neuter, plural, accusative, and nominative, it doesn't change the root word. So that's why it doesn't go back to the PAS. If you add an S, like for the genitive singular, the nominative singular, the NT comes off. And that's how you get pos. Upitazen, okay, here's a verb, good challenge. So let's start at the first. We see that up is a preposition. Okay, it's generally not part of the morphological changes of the verb, so you can take that off. Upo means under, and we'll see this in the next word, actually, as a preposition. E, there's the augment telling you it's a past tense indicative, usually aorist. Okay, it's the most common past tense verb is aorist. T-A-Z, okay, this is a little tricky. So tasso is the root word, upotasso, to submit. In the present tense, again, you don't have to know this because you can always look at the codes. SS, when you go into a non-present tense, something, and this Mutz teaches this in his morphology book, Morphology of Biblical Greek, great text. An old Greek word comes out, consonant comes out, called the consonant iota, and it reverts back to its original root word, which is a Z or a Z, as I remember. So then this is an aorist, so if you add the SA, that it's a velar, which would be a K, G, or an X. But that goes to an X, as we see here, that curly Q, a K, G, or a X, bound with the S gives you that contraction. TA curly Q 3 looking thing is those two consonants together. EN, of course, is the third person singular of the aorist endings, called the second set of endings. Again, look at that in your grammar. Present tense will take, and future will take the first set of endings, aorist the second, in terms of person and number. Upo, there's the preposition, and meaning under, literally here, taking the accusative. And upo will take you to the genitive or accusative. It really means under in both, followed then by the noun tous podos. So tous is going to be the noun. Ous is the accusative, masculine, plural, ending. And podos, okay, the root word here for feet is pod, P-O-D, and you just add the A-S, and that is the accusative plural masculine ending. Doesn't match the T-O-U-S, so it tells you it's third declension. Now, again, if you added the S on the pod, if it was a nominative singular, you would make that D delete to pus. You get a morphologic change with you get a change in the valve, and you get the pus as you see in the dictionary, P-O-U-S. Okay, so, and all subjected under his feet. We end with alto, you're used to this, OU, genitive masculine singular, and his. So, what's this saying here? That everything is in subjection to Christ. This is a quote from it's a great prophetic quote from Psalm 110, verse 1. Okay, so that's it for today. We'll take the second half of this verse next time. And glad you were with me. Glad you're learning Biblical Greek. I'll look forward to seeing you next time.